Leinster School Senior Cup. It's round one, and it's Kilkenny College taking on Presentation College Bray. The first round started yesterday between Blackrock and St. Michael's. Blackrock winning that one by 25 points to 20. Kilkenny are onto the park, and they're led by captain Harry Rogers. And this should be an immense game. Both these sides, Presentation College Bray and Kilkenny College, have had good seasons, especially in the Leinster League. Kilkenny making the final of the Leinster League, losing to Gonzaga, and Presentation College Bray lost to Gonzaga in the semi-final. And here comes Presentation College Bray, led by their skipper Owen Kelly. And Presentation College Bray, they got three players on the side who made Irish under-18s a few months ago. Finn Tracy, Jack Murphy, and Flynn Piper. For Kilkenny College, they had two in the form of Stephen Smith and Sean Nocton. Almost set to go. And the referee in the middle today is Sam Holt. With me in the commentary box today is Colm Maloney, who is on my left, and Mick O'Gara on my right. I am Justin Middleton. Thoughts today, gentlemen?
Yeah, look, I think this is going to be a really tight match. Both hugely talented teams who went very well in the league. We've got a great battle out half between Sean Nocton and his contemporary on the Pres Bray side. So it's going to be really interesting to see, Justin. I expect it to be very tight and a bounce of the ball.
Two evenly matched sides here today. It'll be interesting to see who gets off to a better start. Personally, I feel whoever gets off to a better start might come out better on the end of the day.
Almost set to go. And Jack Murphy, this mercurial Wicklow talent, will get us underway. Presentation College playing from left to right. And Sam Holt, the referee today. He's been reffing for 8 years, very experienced. And Sam Holt signals time on. Jack Murphy gets us underway. And Adam Shirley, the big tight end prop, tackled by Finn Tracy. Charlie Kennedy is at the base. And Finn Tracy coming through the centre. And then Billy Corrigan knocks it on. But Presentation College Bray will have the scrum.
Yeah, look, a great take there by Adam Shirley, but just a little bit slow to get on the pitch and get ready to what the onslaught was coming. A great counter ruck, in fairness, from Pres, to give them credit. They've opened it up straight from the off. They're hitting it hard.
So Connor Burke to feed. First scrum of the game. Presentation College Bray will look to make a statement. An early opportunity. Owen Kelly, the skipper, at the back. Connor Burke for Jack Murphy. Pops it beautifully to Lorcan Smith, but it's been intercepted. And the race is on here. Glenn O'Rourke. And he's been tracked back beautifully by Joshua Kenny. Kilkenny numbers on the right. Dean Symes, the right winger. Sean Nocton. And here's big Paddy Bramley. Charlie Kennedy, Sean Nocton. And here we go, Harry Rogers. And on the outside, the man who made the intercept, Glenn O'Rourke, the fourth year, into the 22. Go Kilkenny. And Smith this time, the number 8. The pick and go from Watchorn. And Porter with the carry, and we'll come back for the penalty.
A great opportunist break there through the middle by Glenn O'Rourke, who must have got himself 50 metres down the park, but great defence from Pres Bray. He was tracked all the way. Took advantage of a bit of loose play. They've got some steady ground, and now a penalty to come.
So what an intercept by Glenn O'Rourke. The fourth year, so he'll be around for a long time. and Sean Nocton. And what a battle Sean Nocton and Jack Murphy will have today, both in the Irish under-18 setup. And Kilkenny will have the chance to go ahead here at Energia Park.
As we said earlier, a great battle here in terms of the 10s, and Sean Nocton, who's had a very, very successful run so far this season. A great young fella, one of our boarders down at Kilkenny College, and a great test for both of them today to battle it out.
Nocton, easy as you like. Kilkenny 3, Presentation College Bray 0.
It's great scrambling back there from Prez, and they've seemed to come away light there with the 3 points. Let's see if they can get back to the form that they started with at the start of the game.
So Jack Murphy. It's a simple one for Smith. And Presentation College Bray hit back with a penalty. Decision timeout.
Something Sam Nolan's been doing all year long. Clinical at the breakdown and just ever putting pressure on the opposition.
So Jack Murphy to have a shot at goal. Part of the Leinster under-18 side as well, to beat Munster 34 points to 15 to win the Interpros, and such a great future ahead of him.
Stephen Smith, the representative on the Kilkenny side, just got caught in possession there on the ground. Just took too long, and Prez were in all over it, and a good steal.
Murphy levels the scores. Kilkenny 3, Presentation College Bray 3. And a beautiful atmosphere as well, yeah, at Energia Park. Just the second game of round 1 with so much action to come this week. Nocton, it's a rough sort of a kick, and it's picked up by Tracy now. The outside centre. Connor Burke for Jack Murphy. And that is a perfect kick by the out half.
You can see the way Prez are getting quick ruck ball at the breakdown, and then Jack sits back into the pocket and puts a lovely kick into the corner here. Great play from the young out half.
So Ashton Buerta will feed for Kilkenny. And he gets the call from Adam Shirley. Lovely take by Smith. And here's Nocton with a bit of a dummy into contact. Good defense by Prez Bray. Charlie Kennedy whips it out. Really good defense by Cormac McGrath. And there's a turnover here. Connor Burke. And the 6, Noah McNulty. Murphy back on the inside for Tracy, the outside centre. Jack MacDonald, some footwork, gets it away to Sam Nolan. The tearaway flanker, yes, Joshua Kenny. Burke, competitive at the breakdown, and Kilkenny get a much needed penalty, Colm.
Yeah, look, quite simply just Kilkenny carrying too high there originally and getting caught. One of the positives from Kilkenny though is that line out. 2 weeks ago against Clongowes, it was one area they were looking to improve on, and that certainly was very solid day. Penalty here with Sean Nocton to going for touch and hopefully going downtown and getting out of their red zone.
Not much angle to work with there for Sean Nocton. So Smith taps it back for Kennedy. Shirley's in there as well, the tight head prop. And he picks and goes, and he smashes into his opposite number, MacDonald. Kennedy, and he's been charged down. And penalty to Kilkenny.
Adam Shirley taking another carry there, quite a key part of Kilkenny's game going forward, punching up through the middle. Previously getting caught high, but this time tucking it in and driving on and doing well.
And Nocton finds touch. And Smith just gathering the troops for Kilkenny. And perhaps a strike play coming up here. And Sam Holt, the referee, will want to reset. Beautiful steal by Ross Mackey. Presentation College, Bray with possession. It's Murphy to Piper now, the hooker, on the charge. And here's McNulty with a ferocious leg drive. Connor Burke goes left for Jack Murphy. And Lorcan Smith in the number 20 jersey. Ross Mackey tips it on for Murphy to Piper, the hooker, with a bit of a dummy, and he's tackled by Buerta and Hillebrandt. Nolte once more. So building through the phases, Kilkenny's defense looks strong, and here's Nolan. And Tracy now, the outside center. Smith trying to get over the ball for Kilkenny, and it's been knocked on by Burke, but breathless stuff.
Until that passage of play, you have to commend the passing skills and the catching skills from both sides here. Neither sides have been making any mistakes on the ball, even though the conditions aren't as good as they may seem. It has been sprinkling down around here just previously.
You just get the feeling, Justin, that they're still just a little bit nervy out there. They're trying to settle down into this game, and a few little mistakes from both sides. Thankfully that rain has cleared off a bit now and the sun is back out. Ball might be still a bit greasy though.
Charlie Kennedy with the feed. And on the charge is big Stefan Hillebrandt, the left winger. And Smith with a great carry. Kennedy goes on the blind side to the big tight head prop. Shirley over halfway, Kilkenny. Charlie Kennedy. And here's big sack Furlong. Kennedy. And Nocton over the top. And Hillebrandt did well. Stanley almost to the line break. And unfortunately there, Colm just going forward.
Yeah, look, a little bit scrappy towards the end, but some promise there, punching holes through the middle, both from Adam Shirley and Stephen Smith. Two fantastic big men. We'd thought before the game that's where the battle would be. Prez maybe out the backs more so, Kilkenny having maybe the edge in the forwards. But we're still a little bit shaky and just haven't settled.
What a battle for Adam Watchorn, Ashton Boot and Adam Shirley of Kilkenny going against Cormac McGrath, Flynn Piper and Jack MacDonald. Sam Holt says we'll have a reset. But Mick, these are pressure games. Round one. And Presentation College, Bray and Kilkenny, they will be feeling pretty nervous, as Colm alluded to, and still a long way to go in this game.
It's huge. No matter how big of a difference there might seem between the two teams, these cup environments just change the atmosphere of the game. It can change the turn of a game, and it can make a difference of winning or losing a game.
Tracy on the bust, and he's still going, not holding the tackle. And that's gone forward. It was a beautiful pop ball by Lorcan Smith, the inside centre. And there's an overlap here. Hillebrandt now. The kick and chase. Rochford is at the back. And it's play on for Harry Rogers. And Sam Holt is going to check with his official. And Kilkenny have the opening score in the form of Harry Rogers.
Yeah, look, a kind of a mixed match of a half-hack through, certain players in the mix, and it's a try which Kilkenny will be more than happy to take at this stage and hopefully settle things down with a conversion to come from Sean Nocton.
Harry Rogers, the inside centre, finishing the score, but what brilliant play by Stefan Hillebrandt on the left wing.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that has been a little bit of his trademark throughout both the league and friendlies recently, chasing that ball down the inside, and he had the good thought then to hack on through.
It's frantic out here, both sides making mistakes, and Kilkenny just coming out on top, as it seems.
So Sean Nocton looking to add the extras. 15 minutes gone at Energia Park in the second game of round one of the Leinster School Senior Cup. Beautiful strike for Sean Nocton, and it's Kilkenny 10, Presentation College Bray 3. Almost 16 minutes gone.
Yeah, look, very lucky strike there from Sean, just in off the post and over. This is classic schoolboy rugby, Justin. It's a bit chaotic, a bit manic, and you have a feeling that at any time someone can just slip through a gap.
The finish there by Harry Rogers. Kilkenny just outside the 22. Charlie Kennedy. It's a big carry from Watchorn, the loose head prop. Both props seem to be dynamic for Kilkenny, and it's a tester here for Rochford. And he does well to regather, but under big pressure. Beautiful ball from Ben O'Rourke. But the right winger, Symes, just couldn't hang on to that one. And the opportunities are starting to present themselves, Colm.
Yeah, it's a little bit helter-skelter out there, but what we did see before was that Kilkenny front row, Adam Watchorn, punching up through the middle there and carrying. That was a trademark between himself and Shirley, and they seem to have settled just a little bit more into this game now, Justin.
And the pressure firmly on Presentation College Bray. Connor Burke for Jack Murphy. And that ball's not out. And here goes Andrew Moore, the fullback. Sean Nocton and big Paddy Bramley. Corrigan trying to get over the ball. Nocton and sends a tester up again for Rochford. Smashed in the tackle. And really good decision making by Sean Nocton.
Yeah, look, taking advantage of that cup feeling, putting up and under, putting a bit of pressure on the team. But we saw a lovely take there from Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore is a minor All-Ireland winner with Meath, so fielding those balls are second nature to him. But look, in a high pressure environment, putting up that up and under right in your own 22 always adds that little bit of pressure.
And we just hope that Gavin Rochford is okay. Never good to see a player go down like that. But Mickey initially did really well under that high ball, but he just got smashed in the tackle. And really good option taking by this Kilkenny side.
It's huge pressure coming on from Kilkenny. The kicking decisions from Nocton around anywhere in the pitch have been really, really smart. Playing almost to Prez what seems weaknesses for the time being. Prez haven't managed the kicks too well, and he's taken full advantage of that, as it seems.
I suppose, Justin, one of the great things about the senior league is a lot of these guys have been in tight positions before. So even if they do go behind slightly, they do know how to ground it out and how to keep going. And the quality in the league this year was just fantastic. I had the pleasure of watching Prez and Gonzaga in the semi-final, and that was a really, really tight affair right to the wire. And we also were very lucky to end up and to get through to the final, and very lucky to lose by a few to Gonzaga. But two teams here who know exactly what it is to play rugby on the line and what counts, and to keep trucking on. Great to see him back at his feet there. He looks like he's in okay shape.
Always important to keep safety first for these young men. And he will be coming from the park. And this will be quite a blow for Presentation College Bray to lose their fullback. And
Gavin, our fullback from Prez, has been a great player all year. He's a real talent to this side, and as much as they'll miss him, Will Seymour coming on is also a great player, and it just shows the talent in this squad that losing a player like Gavin hopefully won't make too much of a difference.
And the Wicklow Bustero is on the field in the number 12 jumper. William Seymour looks like a stocky customer.
I can see him punching up the middle just in there. What was lovely to see there, though, was both sets of crowd and players applauding that young man off, and we wish him well going forward.
Nocton makes no mistake, and there's a little bit of daylight between the sides at the moment. Kilkenny 13, Presentation College Bray 3. And it's a good return as well for William Seymour, who broke his collarbone before Christmas, and he's one of their top players. And what an opportunity for the young man to impose himself in this fixture.
It'll just show the hard work that Williams put in since getting injured. He's put in the hard yards, and he's here now to prove why he's in the squad.
Beautiful take. And Bramley now on the charge. Charlie O'Kennedy for Nocton, who's looking really composed. Probably not his best kick. And Piper now. Read that one really well. And look at the work of big Cormac McGrath. Burke for McNulty. And penalty to Kilkenny. They're doing really well at the breakdown, and they're winning the physical battle at the moment.
Yeah, they seem to be. And look, a poor mistake by Sean Nocton, but the forwards got in there and they scrapped for it, and they made sure we ended up getting the penalty there. So great work again from that Mark Stanley in the second row. Just on the restart there, Glenn O'Rourke recently into the side, starting his first match for the seniors today, and done really well there on that take and carry.
Especially in those opening few minutes with that crucial intercept.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Both these sides quite young. Kilkenny, 8 out of their 15 players who have started are 6th years. And for Presentation College Bray, 8 out of their 15 starting players are 5th years. Puerta. Let's play on. It's a good take by Bramley. And on the charge is the try scorer, Rogers. Sean Nocton. Beautiful tip-on pass. Furlong for Stefan Hillebrandt. The electric left winger, and Joshua Kennedy with a big hit. But what a carry that was from the inside centre.
Lovely punch up the middle there from Captain Harry Rogers. Lovely little step and true. And look, some lovely quick hands out there. Sean Nocton to Stephen Smith. But just Stefan Hillebrand in the tackle. Big hit came in and just spilled it there. Here we see this, Sean. There we go. Lovely hands by Stephen Smith. Zach Furlong and out to Stefan. And big hit in there, and the ball just spilled going forward. Very unlucky.
10 points the difference in favour of Kilkenny. Stanley for Kennedy, and some good variation. Bramley that time. And yes, Shirley again, he loves to carry, but this time he loses it forward. In Presentation College Bray, they'll breathe a sigh of relief there, Mick.
Kilkenny seem to be playing all the rugby here. I think Prez need that little bit of a break in the game, a little bit of a line breaker, potentially just play some rugby in Kilkenny's 22 to take some pressure off, but they'll be glad that that knockdown came about here.
One thing, Justin, I think Prez have done really well on is tackling Kilkenny, carrying the ball high. They're in there and they're stealing it, and they're doing it well, they're ripping well. It's obviously something they've worked on, I'd imagine.
Bit of pressure from Kilkenny. Burke for Murphy, who needs to get his side out of trouble. And that's a really good kick by the young Mercurial out half.
Great exit, absolutely textbook exit there from Prez Bray and Jack. Well done there, really nice out. I think we are, though, seen in the scrum maybe a little bit of edge there with that Kilkenny front row being heavier. That's starting to show itself now.
Sapura to throw, and up goes Bramley. It's a perfect line out. Kennedy for Nocton. And Presentation College Bay come away with a penalty, and that was much needed for holding on.
It's great play from Perez there, putting pressure on. It's a nice line out from Kilkenny, but you can see there that Will Seymour straight in over the ball, and it's a great poach from him.
And Murphy makes sure of that one. And it will be big, thin Piper to feed. Either an under-18s schools player. Also part of that Leinster under-18 side that won the Interpro. "24 minutes gone, 13 points to 3 to Kilkenny. And it's been knocked back by Stanley, who does a really good job to cause some disruption. And Prez struggling to get anything going. Here's Zach Furlong, the open side flanker. Kennedy. And it's brilliantly taken by Moore. And Prez come away with a penalty for holding on once more. But Mick, you get the feeling that Presentation College Bray need to get the next points in this fixture. There is a long way to go.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Justin. Pres are just, it almost feels like they're clinging on here, but they need a little bit of a purple patch or that line breaker, even just 3 points to kick their momentum on here.
Yeah, what's interesting there is just on the battle on the ground, Pres actually in the loose seem to be doing very well out there. They might be a little bit lighter in terms of the structured game, but in the loose they're doing well.
And that's got to be very frustrating for Owen Sheriff, the forwards coach for Presentation College Bray, having an opportunity there and then the skew throw.
It's frustrating. They're getting into the right area of the pitch now, and they just seem like that one last pass or that one last, as here in this example, a straight line out is what they need just to get over the line almost.
Presentation College Bray's other coaches, Maurice Logue, and Kilkenny, their head coach is Peter Swanepoel, who actually won the Leinster School Senior Cup coaching at Cistercian College back in 2015. And Rogers now one of their go-to players, and look at the meterage he gains. And Smith, the number 8, also one of the leaders of the side. And Charlie Kennedy is enjoying these box kicks. And good take by Puerta. And more. And Hillebrandt, he loves a kick and chase. Joshua Kenny at the back, and he's lost his footing. And Stefan Hillebrandt's putting a lot of pressure on with those kick chases. And Prez get another penalty, and they're hanging on by a thread here.
Yeah, it's amazing how that kick on through just seems to rattle cages, and it really is bouncing the ball stuff. But in fairness to the Prez full-back, he gathered well and did very well, and they had the penalty then coming. It's always great, Justin, there to see the Kilkenny captain, though, hitting up the centre and making that go-forward ball. That gives everyone a bit of a lift. The up and unders, though, seem to be getting caught in that swirly wind out there. They just seem to be coming backwards, don't they? They're not really getting much distance on them.
And Nolan. And frustration again at line-out time. And it's getting towards half-time, still 8 minutes, but Kilkenny now on a good part of the field to launch another attack.
Kilkenny played Clongowes recently in one of their warm-up matches, and the line-out didn't go to plan, and when that ball is starved, it makes it so much more difficult to build on. So, look, Kilkenny taking advantage of, I think that's 3 or 4 line-outs in a row, unfortunately for Prez, that just hasn't gone to hand.
Kennedy, it's a bit of a loose ball. Hillebrandt now, one of the standout players, had players on the right. And Ross Mackey trying to make a nuisance of himself. Stanley now with the carry. Kilkenny in control, Puerta. They got players on the left. If they can get quick ball, it's taking an age to come out, and they've got the penalty as well.
Just Kilkenny probably lucky there, because Prez in that loose have really been scrapping hard. They're starving that ball. We've seen a bit of an overlap there, possibly for Kilkenny, but the ball just can't come quick enough. Prez working hard.
Sam Nolan just having a conversation with the referee, Sam Holt. This is a good opportunity now for Kilkenny. To really put down the hammer. And it's just beautiful to have the Leinster Schools Senior Cup back after 2 long years. And we saw that yesterday as well in that Blackrock and St. Michael's game. Capacity crowd and a really good turnout here for Monday as well. It's Puerta to feed. Not really efficient, but Adam Shirley does well to recover that ball. Smith with a tip-on pass for Zach Furlong. Charlie Kennedy, Harry Rogers. So much power from the inside centre. Nocton back on the inside to Symes. And Presentation College Bray, well, they know what they're doing at the breakdown at the moment.
You can see that something that they've worked on. It's just continuously hands over the breakdown, staying on their feet. Really, really good poach there from Prez 12. You've seen he's been clinical at the breakdown since he's come on, and he's proved his worth on the team.
Yeah, as we said, look, Harry Rogers, captain for Kilkenny, breaking up the middle, a lovely flick inside, but then Prez on the ground as well. They're just there waiting and they're prowling, and they're getting a lot of money's worth there.
So pressure on Piper, and that's another line out Ghana begging. And Puerta lets it go for Nocton. Space on the right, and he's setting off. Here's O'Rourke, who's looked really dangerous in that outside centre channel. Furlong, and he's tackled by MacDonald. Smith, he has lovely hands, and this time takes contact. Bramley, smashing tackle. Really good tackle by Owen Kelly. Nocton has to play it scrum off, and Shirley has had plenty of carries. And then they lose it forward. And Kilkenny, they'll be a bit disappointed for not cashing in a little bit more with the opportunities that they've had, Colm.
Yeah, absolutely, Justin. Another great steal there from Mark Stanley at the front of the line out, and you'd hope to capitalise on that. But just at that last minute, again, going into contact, that physicality from Prez is either forcing the knock-on or the grab and steal.
You can see in the open play when the ball gets into those wider channels that Kilkenny are really, really dangerous and causing a lot of trouble. Prez putting a lot of pressure in at the breakdown and getting those turnovers here. Going to be granted them in the second half, hopefully.
Big shot from Kilkenny once more. And yes, Seymour now, the Wicklow Bustero with the carry. And Corrigan is tackled by Bramley. Paddy Bramley, only in fourth year.
Kilkenny seem to be punching really smart here. They're winning their lineouts, they're winning their scrums, they're playing it smart, they're getting one-off carries, aiming to go.
And Murphy, well, he went for it. And perhaps the correct idea, but the execution just wasn't there. There was space on the left.
Yeah, to be fair, he saw the space and he went for it. You have to admire that, but just a little bit rushed. Very unfortunate, because that centre who came on there just not so long ago has had a lovely punch up the middle already, and you would have hoped that if he'd latched onto that, he would have been a tough man to take down.
Really important stage of the game now. Minute and a half to go before half time. And Pres Bray, they can't afford to leak any more points. It's Smith. And he needs support in the form of Dudley. But it's not enough. Rolling and Presentation College Bray. Well, it'll be interesting to see what they do here just before half time. Will they have a go?
You'd hope they'd have the ambition here to punch on and get a try, or even challenge to get closer to that try line for the first time this half. They've not really had that, and it'd be good for them, I think, to get that before the second half.
Yeah, look, Stephen Smith giving up the penalty there. He found himself isolated. He tried to roll a bit just to give them a bit more time to get to him, and it just didn't work out for him.
So can Presentation College Bray produce something here? And it's an overthrow from Piper, so the lineouts are complete shambles at the moment, and Kilkenny looking dangerous. Rogers is having an absolute stormer, the skipper. but tremendous defence by Kenny as well. Almost getting a turnover. There's an overlap on the right, knocked in with the kick pass for Symes. And it's play on, and Luke Devitt, he's done really well with the line break. Tries to get the offload away, and Piper. Kilkenny going for the choke tackle. And will there be time for the scrum? And the left winger there did really well, Mick. Luke Devitt.
Yeah, you could see when he got the ball there that he looked to pin his ears back and go to the corner, but he almost saw the 9 coming across. He steps into the middle and does really well to hold on to the ball and get support, and looks for the offload, which didn't go to hand.
So that's half-time here at Energia Park. Kilkenny 13, Presentation College Bray 3. Kilkenny getting the opening try of the game through their skipper, Harry Rogers. Thoughts?
Yeah, look, that last play I think summed it up, Justin, to be honest with you. All quite high risk. Dean Symes, Kilkenny nearly took that ball in the air and we would have been in open country, but it didn't go his way and we found Prez attacking all the way down. To me, there may be 10 points in it, but it's still all to play for here today, and that Prez Bray back line, when they get up and running and firing, they look quite dangerous.
Just like that, Prez haven't really had that purple patch to play with, and the backs haven't had much ball to go with, but you can see that Kilkenny College are just picking up those scraps. When the kicks don't go as planned, they're still getting the ball back, which seems to be working out for them well now. So
don't go anywhere. A big 35 minutes to come very shortly. Kilkenny 13, Presentation College Bray 3. Really good half from Kilkenny. Showed a lot of dominance, scoring a try through their skipper, Harry Rogers. But there's still a lot of time left, a whole half to go. And anything can happen in the Leinster Schools Senior Cup. And will there be a twist? Sam Holt, the referee, is ready. Sean Nocton. And he sends it into the 22. And that's a superb carry. Murphy. Tester in the sun for Moore, who's done a really good job. He's been really safe at the back. But Presentation College Bray with a steal. Mackie. Dudley with a superb tackle. And there's space on the left. Here's Seymour now, the inside centre. Tracy. And here's Luke Tibbett, who made that line break just before half time. Jack Murphy and Noah McNulty, tackled by his opposite, Dudley. Connor Burke, Jack Murphy, Tracy, cutting back on the inside, tackled by Stanley. Cormac McGraw and Murphy looking to find some grass. And Sean Nocton, beautiful step. And then the charge down by the outside centre, Finn Tracy.
Prez continuing that great work on the ground there. That's really what a great take from Andrew Moore of Kilkenny. Went to the contact, but once the Prez forwards got in there, they were all over him, and they stole that ball and then got the march. A solid start from Prez. Definitely they're there with intention, and obviously the talk at half time has focused minds there for Prez.
And Kilkenny, well, they're really good against the throw in the first half. And Stanley, who's knocked it back, and it's play on Nocton. And here's Rogers again. He's gained so many meters, and what a battle that is against Finn Tracy. The Irish under-18 player, Shirley with the carry. What a shift he's had so far. Smith for Puerta, good hands by the hooker. Back to Smith. And Owen Kelly, the captain, trying to go for the steal for Presentation College Bray. And Kenny in all sorts of trouble. And Dudley taps it back. Kilkenny looking to put the hammer down. They got so many players on the left, but Furlong decides to take contact. Looking for try number 2 here. It's Puerta with a pick and go. And this is where they were really dominant. It's Shirley, the tight head prop. And Watchorn this time, beasts of nature. Top class stuff. Kennedy knocked in. Hillebrandt for the score. And really good defense by Presentation College Bray. And we'll have a goal line dropout.
Oh, I think you'd have to say Kilkenny unlucky there. They built through the phases very nicely there. Great carries by both Shirley and Watchorn. And it really has turned into a Shirley and Watchorn show there at the close carry. Fantastic carry, and very unlucky not to get over there and held up over the line. But one thing it just shows you is letting the ball bounce in your own 22, Justin, is very dangerous. It turns into helter-skelter after that.
And that's where Sean Nocton, his decision making, pinpoints at the moment. And also tremendous defence there, Mick, to save that try, because if Kilkenny got that ball down through their winger, Stefan Hillebrandt, it would be a long, long way back into this game.
It's great defence there by Dylan Henry. He's come on there just in the second half. He's put pressure on there to hold that ball up. But just from this goal line restart, it's such a dangerous position to play out of. So Prez's kick chase hasn't been great in the first half and into the second half. So you'd like to think that they'll get some pressure on here and keep Kilkenny out.
Murphy. Good competition in the air by Tracy. And he'll have to come all the way back, unfortunately. 2 ball games going on here at the moment. Big Noah McNulty. They thought they were racing away for a try, Presentation College Bray. There was good competition in the air there because Furlong was under that ball, and it was really good play by the outside centre, Finn Tracy, because if he did gather that ball, as we saw, danger.
Yeah, I was actually nervous myself because as those new rules have come in, you're 22 out from the own line. Defensively and offensively, you're wondering exactly how you're going to defend against it. And Pres Bray, beautiful dropout and huge carry and chase by that centre.
Smith for Kennedy. He's tackled by his opposite, Burke. Bramley has also been outstanding. And Shirley once more. Nocton. Players on the left, but it's not effective. And it's picked up by little Andrew Moore. Overlap on the left. There's big trouble here. Rogers for Glenn O'Rourke. Beautiful running and a high tackle as well. This could be big trouble here. And someone is going to the bin, and it's going to be the Wicklow Bustero who's made his return. And that's a big blow for Presentation College Bray. But just look at this beautiful running by Glenn O'Rourke, the 4th year.
Yeah, look, the lines Glenn is running there, the jinking and driving, actually makes it very difficult. No malice at all in that high tackle, just with Glenn changing his running line, always difficult to tackle.
It's a big decision here from Kilkenny to go to the corner. If they go to the post here, they stretch that lead out to 13 points. They're going to the corner looking to put Pres to bed.
In the red zone, Kilkenny. And if they can strike now, they'll feel pretty comfortable. Smith. And they try to assemble the rolling more, and it's looking good. Buerta is at the back. Ashton Buerta for the score. Good defense by Presentation College Bray. Harry Rogers, the skipper. Here we go. Symes loses the ball. And Presentation College Bray staying in this game. Kilkenny just at the last second, like they did in the first half, struggling to just execute.
Yeah, I think Kilkenny College, they realised they had an overlap and they just forced it. Just a little bit excited, a little bit nervy, and not just taking advantage of that clear overlap there, rather unfortunate. But Pres, pressure, in fairness, are speeding up on that line, and that's what they were caught. They were caught watching a little bit there. The defence coming up, took his eye off the ball, and very unlucky.
So Presentation College Bray, well, they're not where they want to be at the moment, and they've got to try get out of jail here. You can expect a big shove from Kilkenny to put the pressure on, but it's a good scrum and a really good carry as well to just relieve some pressure. Murphy, not his best kick, and the pressure still firmly on Presentation College Bray. And at some stage, Kilkenny, they've got to get the execution right.
Yeah, like any yellow card situation, the clock is on. If you don't take advantage of it, it really is a lost opportunity. But you can see Pres, they have been galvanised probably by that yellow card, and they're putting in that extra shift for that missing man.
really good carry as well off that scrum to just relieve some pressure. And Mick, they've just struggled with opportunities at the moment to get into the correct areas of the field to play some rugby. Presentation College, Bray.
Yeah, that's it, Justin. It seems like Kilkenny are just dominating all of the territory, taking away any pressure from themselves. And you can see from Sean Nocton, a really, really clever player, keeping Prez far enough away from their try line to keep them out of the danger areas.
So much action still to come this week in round 1 of the Leinster Schools Senior Cup. Congos would take on Gonzaga tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and that should also be an absolute ripper. So, Ashton Buerta to throw for Kilkenny. And rising highest is Bramley for Nocton. Good hands to Rogers. It's been such a battering ram. Nocton. Beautiful little kick downtown. And putting the pressure on. Presentation College Bray there.
It's great cover back from Dylan Henry. He gets up and claims that ball. It's just unfortunate that he can't get any offload back on the inside, and it's a great tackle. You can see it here. Sean Naughton again getting the ball, kicking it through, and you can see that chase from the 11 from Kilkenny. If that ball goes to hand, it's a clear try.
And good covering there by Dylan Henry, who's on the park. And Stanley with the take. Good variation again, but a little bit overzealous at line-out time. And perhaps that's what is costing them, Colm.
Yeah, just forcing it, Justin, you know, just really forcing it. You saw earlier to get them there, Paddy Bramley here, a lovely take, lovely quick flick, and away they go. And they're probably trying to be a little bit too inventive and just need to do the basics and then take it up a couple of phases and hope to get that score.
25 minutes to go. Kilkenny 13, Presentation College Bray 3. Connor Burke and Joshua Kenny on the charge, gaining good meters. Jack Murphy, and they're just really struggling to get out of their half at the moment, Mick.
Yeah, they're setting it up and they're looking to kick long, but that wind just seems to be keeping that ball. It's a hard kick to get out of your own 22 and you're coming under that pressure. It'd be probably about now where Perez need to get inside Kilkenny's half and just put that pressure on. There's still a man down, but you'd like to see what happens here.
Supporters going absolutely berserk. Smith, Nocton for Dudley, who's really worked hard, and Nolan going for the steal. Nocton, Smith. This is where he can be really dangerous. Charlie Kennedy, Bramley, players on the left. Glenn O'Rourke, such an exciting young talent. And they work the short side, Kilkenny. Nocton, and that's another high tackle, and this time it's the skipper, Owen Kelly. But there won't be any more than that. Another yellow card would be catastrophic at this point in time.
We saw two 4-cheers linking up there. Paddy Bramley, the lock, showing lovely hands out to Glenn O'Rourke, as we've seen already a couple of times today. That lovely zigzag running really causing a problem. And then Shawnee Nocton going down the narrow side, and there's a high tackle in there. Kilkenny again going for the corner here, it would seem, and they really need to get some change out of this now and look to have a score.
You can see there that Kilkenny are running sideways with the ball in hand, and Glenn O'Rourke straightened it up nicely, stepping back off his left foot, straightening up that play and causing a lot of trouble for Perez.
It really seems there that we're kind of a standoff of the OK Corral. Prez can't get out, Kilkenny can't get in, and we're being down here now for the last couple of minutes.
and it would really be game on if somehow Presentation College Bray can survive this attacking onslaught and get the next points, and then all of a sudden it's a different ball game. But Kilkenny now have the chance to not make that happen and just put the hammer down here.
Yeah, I think Kilkenny really need to get some points now out of this last bit of series here, because if Pres make it out of here, they'll be very happy, and that'll be considered a great result by them.
Ashton Buerta. And up goes Smith for Furlong. And here comes the rolling maul. It's looking absolutely wonderful. Sam Holt says try time, and Kilkenny strike. It's the big lock forward, Mark Stanley.
Yeah, look, that felt a little bit inevitable, I think, Justin. They were down there for the last few minutes. They had tried the fancy, tried the inventive, and they went with the basic one and drove over the line. Big shove through. Mark Stanley there coming up with the hand in his balls.
Sealing a try there from Ashton Buerta, the hooker. And now Presentation College Bray, they might have to start pushing the gamble button at some stage. Knockout rugby.
I think if Pres tried to throw it around a little bit and the ball sticks to hand, we could really have a game on our hands, but it's a long way back for Pres here.
There's a little bit of South African trifecta in the Kilkenny team with Peter Swanepoel, of course, the previous Leinster School Senior Cup winning coach, which is Saoirse College Ross Gray, and then we have Ashton Botha and of course Stefan Hillebrand as well.
Knockton. And he converts with certainty. Outstanding kick from the out half. And Kilkenny, well, they're really in control now. 20 points to 3, 17 points the difference. There's still 22 minutes to go. And Presentation College Bray, we know they have the weaponry to really cause damage. They just need to get the chances.
Pres are back to a full complement here, so they really need to start pushing those buttons of Kilkenny, start throwing that ball around and start taking that little bit extra of a gamble.
That is fantastic work by Smith, the number 8, showing his true colours. And Kennedy putting the pressure on now. And Kenny, and this could be trouble, taken in the air, Joshua Kenny. And what does Sam Holt say, the referee? There's going to be a player going to the pin. And it's the fullback, Andrew Moore, who's actually been outstanding in this fixture, just getting his timing wrong.
Yeah, look, that's all that was. It's just timing wrong. Two people go up and compete for a ball. Up he goes. No intent at all, just pure timing. Of course, now player safety, obviously, Justin, you have to always be cautious, and therefore a yellow card will always be as a result.
Makes for a really interesting last 20 minutes with Kilkenny down to 14 men for the next 7 minutes.
Well, this is their chance now, Presentation College Bray. They have to take advantage of this period in play. And a quick 2 scores and it's game on.
You'd have to think, Justin, the Pres really need to, over the next 7 minutes, take advantage of this.
Piper. And up goes the skipper, Owen Kelly. Lays it back for Perk. And Jack Murphy to Seymour, who's back on the park. Jack Murphy, little dink over the top. It might work out here. And really well marshalled by Kilkenny. But we will come back for the penalty.
Yeah, look, a very soft penalty for Kilkenny to give away in the line out. Stephen Smith there just encroaching before he come down with the ball. Jack Murphy, in fairness to him, knowing that the full-back is not on the pitch, a lovely little dink through, shows he's playing what's in front of him, which is great to see in a player. Nearly came off for them.
You can sense that little bit of urgency coming from Pres now for the first time in the game almost. 19 minutes left and they're giving it all they have now.
Bray. Well, they need to get the line out right. They are Achilles heel in the first half. And it's proving to be a big issue in this game for Presentation College Bray. Their lineouts have just not been on point. And Kilkenny, well, they'll just take their time. And Joshua Kenny, and he beats one with ease. And he beats Dudley as well. Beautiful play from the winger. And Nocton does really well. And that is top work by the out half.
It's a really good exit there by Nocton. You can see JJ putting the foot down here. He chips the ball a little bit and head. It goes inside, and he doesn't really have the chase that he'd like to have. Flint Piper putting on that pressure, but it's a great exit from Nocton.
Yeah, Josh Kenny, in fairness to him, gathered the ball well, took his time, and then chose his path very carefully and did very well coming down that wing. Kilkenny would be disappointed. Mark Stanley, another steal in the line out there. Thought they were heading for a good exit there, and it didn't quite work out.
Perez's line out hasn't fired on all 4 cylinders today, so it'll be interesting to see what option they go for here. It's really clinical that they win this ball.
And Glenn O'Rourke, he's coming from the park, but he's been absolutely outstanding today, the 4th year.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment in his face coming off there. But what an outstanding shift. And we have Adam Cope coming in as second centre. Adam, who has played in that position most of the year, Justin, so very familiar, a very safe pair of hands.
So another line out, another chance for Presentation College Bray. And Mackie, this time they get it right. Jack Murphy for Seymour lets it go. And Tracy, and the execution just not there. And Hillebrandt, who's also had a good game today, who gets the turnover. Cope is in support. And we'll come back for the loss of possession. And also Presentation College Bray also struggling with the execution as well.
We did say, Justin, that Prez were going to go for that gambler or go for that extra pass, which it seems like they're trying, but that ball just isn't sticking to hand.
And JJ Kenny is down in back play. Presentation College Bray's top try scorer in the season. And if you're only joining us now, Kilkenny have scored the only 2 tries of the game through their centre, Harry Rogers, and their lock forward, Mark Stanley. Some brilliant action coming to you over the next week. Brought to you by Videos on the Net. And just really great to see we got Congo's Wood College tomorrow taking on Gonzaga, and then St. Gerard's taking on Newbridge on Wednesday. Cistercian College Roscoe versus Wesley College on Thursday. St. Mary's College versus CUS on Thursday as well. Belvedere College taking on St. Vincent's Castle Knock on Friday, along with Terraneo College taking on St. Vincent's. It's just razzle-dazzle stuff, and it just seems like we've been waiting forever for this Leinster School Senior Cup.
Well, as a past student of Clongowes, Justin, I think tomorrow is going to be a real cracker. An all-Jesuit affair, Gonzaga v Clongowes. You've got the Gonzaga League winners against a very good Clongowes side. Be very interesting to see how that goes.
Hillebrandt, seeing a lot of ball. And Smith with the dummy, running into his opposite, Owen Kelly. And Shirley under pressure, and illegally so as well.
Yeah, look, in fairness to him, he was on his feet just towards the end. It was nearly going the other way, another steal by Prez, but he just lost his footing, and therefore he was out of the game. Penalty to Kilkenny. Interesting decision here from the captain. And Sean Nocton is going to go for the post.
And he's been instrumental today. Sean Nocton managed the game well. And also knowing when to put the pressure on, when to have a go, when to pass, when to kick.
Yeah, look, for a fifth year, great experience there. Really good head on his shoulders.
The crowd will tell you, what a kick by Sean Nocton. And he's been pretty flawless today. And he gets an extra 3. And Kilkenny in front by 20 points here with 15 minutes to go. And Presentation College Bray needs something really special now. And Tracy trying to compete. And Smith, under all that pressure, takes it really well. Kennedy. Good take by Joshua Kenny and Buerta. What a kick chase that is from the hooker. Murphy, and he has a little go and he's tackled by Adam Watchorn. Keen Eddie is on the park at scrum off. And here's Seymour, who lets it go for Tracy. This is where he can be extremely devastating. And the pass just not going to hand. And it's just not their day at the moment for Presentation College Bray.
You can see that real turn of pace here from Finn Tracy. Gets the ball and goes on the outside of the second last Kilkenny defender. If that ball goes to hand, it's a great bit of play from the Pres 13.
It's the classic small margins, isn't it? Another day that would have gone to hand and Pres would have been in on the corner.
And Andrew Moore is back on the park, the fullback, who's been so reliable at the back, showing his footballing skills as well. What a talent.
Yeah, and I think Kilkenny will be relieved not to have conceded during that time. Hugely important to them. So a very solid 7 minutes from the other members of the squad.
I think Kilkenny will be really, really happy with the way they've defended and not letting Finn Tracy and the likes get on the ball in those outside channels. It's not all down to Prez's lack of trying. Kilkenny are just ferocious in defence, winning that ball back every time.
Just looking down there, Justin Peter Swanepoel and Stephen Ashmore, the Kilkenny coaches seem to be getting a few of the replacements ready to go onto the field.
And Jack Murphy, be really disappointing to see him come from the park. We hope he's okay. And here they come, as you mentioned, Colm.
Yeah, so we have Jay O'Sullivan going in there in the second row, Robert Lawler in for Sam Dudley, Mark Stanley, the try scorer, coming off there after a great shift, and Stefan Hillerbrand after a very exciting first half.
And what a shift this forward pack has put on from Kilkenny. Excellent dominance. Excellent scrum. Nocton goes for the educated boots. Well taken by Joshua Kenny. And he'll have a go. His eyes are lighting up. Did really well, the fullback, McGrath. Eddie, Murphy, Seymour. Tracy. And Tracy, beautiful work from the outside centre. He's still going. Remarkable. Back to Devitt. Bray, they're not done yet. Cormac McGraw. Murphy. And Tracy once more. Beautiful offload, outrageous. Owen Kelly, the number 8, gets the offload away to Nolan. Corrigan. It's their best chance. Presentation College Bray. It's Murphy. Nolan with a pick and go. Agonizingly close here. Our Presentation College Bray, and they've just got to keep their composure. It's Corrigan, and they've got the free play as well. Corrigan gets it down for Presentation College Bray, and there might be a twist in the tail here.
It's a lot to ask from Pres Bray, but you can see there in the talent of Finn Tracy when he's got his opportunities. He's really tore them apart there with those 2 carries, and it's a great carry from Billy Corrigan there to get over the line.
Look at Finn Tracy, what absolute class there. Really showed some great skill there in those last 2 manoeuvres. Fantastic play. I feel like I didn't see a whole lot of him, and he's suddenly woken up out there in the last couple of phases.
Jack Murphy pops it over. And it's a 13-point ball game out here at Energia Park. 2 converted tries would do it for Presentation College Bray. But as we mentioned earlier, it'll take some magic to score 2 converted tries against this Kilkenny side, who have been really impressive.
But the one thing, haven't seen this Pres back line, when it fires, Justin. So there's enough time on it for them, definitely.
Keen Eddie and Tracy. Seymour. An opportunity here for Luke Devitt. He's got beautiful feet, this little fella. What an offload that was to Seymour. The inside centre. Murphy for McGraw, the big loose head prop. It's a joy to watch. Here they come. Jack Murphy whips it out for Tracy. Beats one. He's had a stormer in the last 10 minutes. And Henry, blistering speed. Starting to build the confidence levels.
It's a really clever mark call from the Kilkenny player. Cover him back there. He's in a bit of trouble. You can see here Cian Eddie fires that ball. Jack Murphy fizzes it out to Finn Tracy, and he shows that talent again. It's a really outrageous offload there, and Dylan Henry puts his ears back. It's a great cover by the 7 there, though. Great decision to call for a mark.
Yeah, Mick referred earlier about waiting to get your purple patch. I think Pres Bray are in that at the minute, and let's see if they can capitalise and get some change from it.
And also Blackrock College were in a similar position against St. Michael's with about 10 minutes to go as well, 15 minutes to go. 2 converted tries away from winning the game, and they had to defend a 5-metre line out, and St. Michael's could have won the game, so there's still plenty of time here. Presentation College Bray get a 7-pointer, anything can happen.
I think this is what we love about the Schoolboy Leinster School Senior Cup, isn't it? You just never know. Nobody knows when you're beat. You still have another chance around the corner.
Nocton. What a kick that was from the out half, relieving so much pressure. After some good attacking play by Presentation College Bray. Owen Kelly, the skipper. And unfortunately, the line-out malfunctions for Presentation College Bray, and Kilkenny now with a chance to launch an attack.
You'd feel a little bit sorry for Prez in terms of the line out, because when you haven't got that platform to build on, it's very, very difficult.
Kilkenny seem to have managed that pressure around the line out a little bit better with the right options at the line out. Prez just haven't really seemed to be getting that right all day.
Charlie Kennedy. Top class from Kilkenny. And Smith. Oh, beautiful stuff from the number 8. Harry Rogers for Nocton. Puerta. Smith. Always getting the hands free in the tackle. And it's Shirley this time. Nocton. Beautiful hands from Furlong for Bramley. It's been industrious. Lovely hands from Rogers. And some good deep, but it is a penalty to Kilkenny College. And just under 7 minutes to go.
Jack Tully there, who came on for Stefan Hillerbrand, doing well to battle there and win the penalty. Got to his feet, or got to his ground, should I say. Did well.
So in the driving seat, 13 points the difference. And Kilkenny, well, all they really need to do is just keep possession, and that'll make it really tough for Presentation College Bray to climb this mountain. Disappointing line out for Kilkenny. And it gives Presentation College Bray an opportunity, but they're going to have to go coast to coast here. But they've got the ammunition to do it. As we've seen in this game, a few passes not paying off. But they've got that attacking prowess.
It'll be interesting to see what they go with here. They might try to unleash Finn Tracy again, or lay it off to JJ Kenny there, playing in fullback now. So they have Luke Devitt holding that width as well. A lot of space out here on the left-hand side of the pitch.
And we'll have a reset. And this won't bother the Kilkenny pack at all. In fact, they'll be loving what happened there, Colm.
Yeah, no, this is about just winding down that clock, Justin. That's why in terms of the lineouts, you don't want to give away cheap balls. You just want to do the basics right. Let that clock trickle down and get the ball away and into the next round, preferably.
Really trying to put the pressure on the front row, and Nolan has to hold pass. The flanker, Jack Murphy for Tracy, who's really started to light up. Murphy Morgan smashed back in the tackle, and Murphy, and this is where it can be deadly. This mercurial talent hasn't had the opportunities today that he would have liked to. And Corrigan, their try scorer, Eddie, Jack Murphy, beautiful ball to Tracy, and Noah McNulty knocks it forward. And time is really running out here for Presentation College Bray, Mick.
Yeah, you can see Finn Tracy looking to put away Flint Piper and Noah McNulty, but it's almost as if they aren't alert to it.
There we go. A very unfortunate day in terms for Prez. Probably would be very disappointed in terms of the opportunities they got and some of their stable platform in terms of line out, but Kilkenny very, very happy with that result. They would have been very respectful of Prez going into this game, aware of all the talents that they've showed in the league.
And also Kilkenny, well, so they qualify for the quarterfinals, and they just look like they're going to be a really tough team to beat. They had so much dominance today in terms of their carries, and their prop forwards of Adam Watchorn and Adam Shirley just ferocious with their ball carrying. And also Harry Rogers, their inside centre, really putting this Presentation College Bray team under pressure.
You can see just as a team they're so compact in defence that they'll progress on in this cup and they'll put anyone to the sword. Keeping Prez 10 points is a true testament to themselves and a really, really great defending performance.
And it's full time here at Energia Park. Kilkenny 23, Presentation College Bray 10. And Kilkenny go through to the quarterfinals. And the try scorers for Kilkenny were their captain, Harry Rogers, who opened up the scoring, and their lock forward, Mark Stanley. Presentation College Bray hit back in the second half with a good try by Billy Corrigan. Thank you for joining us. And just a reminder for tomorrow, Videos on the Net, bringing you action for the rest of this week. Good evening.